I am threatened by him.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah. I understand why you can be threatened by him. Do not put your hand close to me like you just did.
I pointed over there.
Put your finger in my face again.
I didn't put my finger on your face.
You just did.
I've had my camera on you the entire time.
Give me the arm. Give me the arm. If you're not resisting.
I'm not resisting. You're not stop the recording.
No, I'm not
On
going
May 28th, 2024, at the Avis car rental counter, inside Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, a prepaid customer and a counter employee found themselves in a heated dispute over a canceled reservation, and police were called. What followed raised a question. That cuts to the heart of civil liberties. When does frustration end and crime begin?
What's going on?
First, you threw the credit card on me. It's
Right.
fine. So I said, please don't check your attitude.
All right.
I just send you a customer, blah, blah, blah. He's calling me F-bombs and everything. So I was like, will you calm down?
Right.
You're not going to get a car. Now, then he come over here,
Right.
and I told him to get out for that. So this is why I called him.
Okay. So you still gonna rent him a car?
Nope.
Sir. Sir.
For what?
They're not renting you a car, you can leave.
I've already prepaid.
It's canceled.
No, it's not.
It's canceled.
No, it's not.
It's canceled.
It's canceled. O.C.G.A, he's not going to move from here. He's already telling me this.
Right.
He's not going to move till he sees a supervisor.
You gave him the printout?
It's already emailed to me. There's no picture.
Right. He's emailed you the receipt.
Huh?
He's already emailed you the receipt.
I want still one supervisor.
He just told you when the supervisor here. Supervisor will be at 8 o'clock in the
There's got to
morning.
be somebody on shift that I can talk to about him.
Just these two guys right here. That's it. That's it.
There's nobody out there for this.
There's nobody out there. Prefer that's closed at 10 o'clock.
I need paperwork. Bring me off something. Email it to me. Bring me off something. I'm here.
I'll try one more time. It's already.
I got my food up here. And,
Him?
yeah. So he had the credit card. He threw the credit card back at him.
He's doing the credit card
He
and
didn't come back on the account, so they canceled it. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna print him out a receipt to show him cancel it.
Okay.
And so he can get on about his business.
okay.
So he's a real piece of work.
I'm over renting a car.
Yeah. At 150.
I walked away. I void the contract. Now I cannot void it again. This is done.
Right.
If he calls the 800 number, he can get all of that.
Okay. You hear that, sir? He said he called 800 number.
He's got to be able to print something up for me. If he can't,
He just told you that.
I've not received anything in email. I just barely checked.
He just said he can't, man.
I'm not taking this word for it.
Okay, well, you can't sit here on that.
It's open, right?
Sir, go to your next counter. Go to the next counter.
I'll move right down.
My man.
I'm not breaking any laws. I'm a paying customer.
You're keeping him from doing his job. That's what you're doing.
I'm not doing anything.
You're keeping him from doing his job.
I'm not doing anything. He didn't
Sir,
do his job to begin with.
I understand that.
He
but you
walked away.
But you have to take your complaint up with corporate office.
He hasn't given me any information. I don't even know what this gentleman's name
This
is.
is Avis. This is Avis, and it's
I know what the
and it's 1
business
o'clock
entity
is.
is. I know what the business entity is.
that's what you have to
I don't
go
know
through.
what this gentleman's name is.
That's what you have to go
I don't have
through.
any proof that he canceled. I don't have any justification for why he canceled.
Okay.
I don't have anything. I
Okay.
prepaid.
Okay.
I came with two questions.
Okay.
Why is the preferred booth empty? And why do I have to always at this location present my driver's license every time I rent?
Okay. Well, that's their procedure. So
Those were my two questions.
that's their procedure.
Are those unrealistic?
you're unhappy, why you keep coming back?
Unrealistic questions?
But if you're unhappy, why you keep coming back?
I stopped in to ask him two questions
If
and to
you're
pick
unhappy,
up my car
sir, why you keep coming back?
because this was the final straw.
Okay. All right. You're gonna have to get with corporate office to get anything else to do.
Information.
What do you need? What's your
He is
first
standing
name?
in front of me.
What's your first name, sir? Okay. Muhammad. That's his first name. You don't need his last name.
I need all kinds. I need cancel contract and his contact information. This is a civil matter. You guys don't have any involvement
This is
whatsoever.
disorderly conduct. This is what this
It's not
is.
disorderly conduct. I haven't done anything disorderly.
Okay.
You come across the counter
He
right
did
here.
come
I
across.
grabbed my driver's license that fell on the floor, and he was over there doing God knows what.
He came
He
around
wasn't
his-
paying attention.
He came around his counter.
I grabbed my driver's license that fell right where your foot is.
Sir, did you come around his corner?
Yes, I grabbed around.
Okay,
I
that's
dropped
not
my
for-
driver's
that's not for-
license.
Doesn't matter.
He
That's
was
not
not.
a place for. That's not a place for you to go, as a customer. You don't go behind the counter.
He was ignoring me. He was ignoring me.
Yeah,
What
but
else was
probably
I going to
because
do?
you
Leave my
allowed-
driver's
probably
license
because
sitting
you
on the
allowed-
floor.
Probably because you're allowed just like you are now.
I didn't get loud until he told me that his.
Probably because you're loud just like you are now, sir.
I don't care if I'm loud or not.
And he's still pointing at me.
Okay, let's go, man. Come on, sir, come on now, because you're gonna be going to jail tonight over something ridiculous. This is not your. These is not even your car,
Okay,
sir.
hold on.
This is
Hold
not
on.
even your
Hold
car.
on, just a second.
This is not even your car. Why are you having a phone? Why you?
What do you mean it's not my car?
Why are you acting the fool over somebody else's car? This is a car.
I need to get
This
to
is a
my
car.
destination.
So
I
if you're not-
prepaid and registered.
So if you're not getting the satisfaction that you need, you go to a different company.
He's
And
the one
maybe-
that's not.
Sir, if you go to a different company, maybe they'll give you better service. And if they don't give you a better service, you go to another one. If they don't give you another better service, you
This
go
is
to another.
all-
You don't sit here and act a fool.
This is all.
Sir, you don't
this is
sit
all-
here and act a fool, sir.
There's been no laws broken.
Sir, you do not sit here and act a fool. I'm keep trying to tell you, and you're not listening to me here.
You're just talking.
I know you're not
You're just
listening.
talking.
You're not listening.
You're just talking.
It's going to be
I don't
disorderly
have to
conduct,
listen
sir. I promise you it's going to be disorderly conduct. You're not going to
So,
get a car tonight.
so let's just
no,
make
no,
sure.
no, no,
let's
no.
just make
Listen
sure
to
we
me.
get this straight.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm giving you the option to try to find another rental company that will give you better service.
So let's just make sure this is straight.
I'm trying to give
You're-
you a
you're
rental car
telling me-
company.
you're telling me-
I'm trying to get you to go to a different rental car service so that you can get the service that you need. Now, you can complain.
I'm more than happy
no,
to
no,
go.
listen,
I'm more
listen
than happy to go
me.
someplace
you're
else.
Still talking.
I've been listening to you.
You're still talking while I'm
I've been
talking.
listening to you.
You're still talking
You
while
can
I'm
listen
talking.
to me for a minute.
I'm not finished talking, sir.
I don't care.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. You don't care. You don't want to go by the reasonable way to get satisfaction. You want to sit here and
All I
harass-
need from him is his name.
His name is Muhammad.
What's your full name?
His name is Muhammad. He don't need to give you
I
his
do
full
need to
name.
know his
And he
full name.
works. And he works a midnight shift here.
I don't care. What's
And
his
you can
full name?
you can call corporate office, sir.
I will do. I will call corporate
I'm
office.
giving you
but I need
those
know the
options
gentleman's
to
full
do
name.
that. He works. His name is Muhammad, and his midnight shift. And you can call corporate office and complain and
Sir,
let them
I
know,
need to know- I
and
need
let
to
them
know
know
his
that
name.
you're not getting the service that you deserve, sir. Let them know that you're not getting the service that you
I
deserve.
will absolutely do that.
I'm trying to give
But
you
what
that
you're
option.
doing right now is
I'm
under
trying
color
to
of
give you
law,
the
you're trying to
option.
curb my First Amendment rights.
No, I'm not
Yes,
trying to
you
do
are.
that.
You
I'm
are
trying to
very
keep
much
you from
doing that
acting
by
a fool.
talking over me.
I'm trying to keep you from acting a fool out here at this desk. That's what I'm
I've
trying to
not
keep
been
you to do.
disorderly in the slightest.
Yes, you are, sir.
First Amendment protected
They just
activities
canceled-
cannot
they
be
just
used as a
canceled-
justification.
They just canceled your contract. So what
No.
are you going to do? You're going to sit here and act
I've got
a fool?
no evidence of them content
So you
canceling
gotta
my
sit here
contract.
next
I
to
need to
him?
have it printed off.
He just said he gave you a reason why he can't print it out for you. He can't cancel it twice.
He doesn't need to cancel it.
I cancel it and things they have another weekend.
Do you have a cancellation number that you can give him? Huh?
I am threatened by him.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah. I understand why you can be threatened by him. I understand why you can be threatened by him.
I've made absolutely.
I understand why you can be threatened by him.
Look,
I understand
we
why
have
you
a
can be
surveillance
threatened by him.
camera there.
Get
We
your
have a
hand down.
surveillance.
Get your hand down.
Do not touch me. That is
Do not put your hand
battery.
by me. Do not put your hand close to me like you just did.
I
And you
pointed
put your
over
finger-
there.
Put your finger in my face again.
I
I'll
didn't put my
mine in
finger on
yours.
your face.
You just did.
I've had my camera on you the entire time. Is that rolling?
Oh man, golly. You just don't want to act right. You just don't want to act right. Go ahead. Give me your arm then. Give me the arm if you're not resisting.
I'm not resisting. You're not stop the recording.
No, I'm not gonna stop it. I'm gonna stick it in your pocket. Stick it in your pocket. No, let me get your information. Okay. You got him?
I got it.
You got him? Okay.
I'm not resisting.
Just man, you got that ID? What is the ID? out there?
Don't search my
I
pocket.
gotta get your ID, sir. Right now you're under arrest.
This is, I do not
So
consent.
I'm gonna take
I do not consent to search
Right
and
now
seizure.
you're under arrest. This is not a search
For
and
what?
seizure. The ID to put charges on you. That's what.
For what?
Disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct.
Yes, sir. And then you say he came around.
first-
You say he came around behind the desk. Okay. Let me get the.
Yes, boss.
your information. I'm gonna have to put that on the report. Go ahead and take them over there, Jack. And this is over a contract dispute. Tell me what has initially happened.
Sure. He said, I have questions. I guess, yes, ask any questions. Why the F this and that? I said, sir, please calm down. I'll answer any question you have. Then
Tell me what he said. Tell me what he said.
Okay. He says, I have 2 questions. Answer me. I said, whatever you have.
He just walked over and asked you that?
Yes.
Okay.
No, from the line.
Okay.
And I said, okay, I kind of calmed down. I was like, okay, what's your question? Why I have to come here? Why can't I just go to the car? I said, let me see what it is. Can I have your license? He handed me the license, and I said, I need a credit card also. So he flicked the credit card. I said, I know, I understand you're upset, but please don't conduct your business like that. You already F this and F that, so please don't do this. He's like, I just handed you a credit card. Then I said, sir, that's it. I'm not going to rent you a car. Just like that.
Okay.
You better rent me a car. Blah, blah, blah. I said, no, I'm sorry, not like that. I'm not going to rent you a car. You better fucking leave it. I'm not going to move from here. I said, I'll move over there. That's why I moved there. He came around the counter. The older people, the janitor people, stopped to yell and scream, like, hey, don't go. Then we both saw he was coming towards me. And I said, sir, come over there. No, I'll drop something, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to pick it up. Nobody can stop me.
He dropped something? Did he drop something? Or when he threw the what did he throw the card at you?
No, then I put the card here, so he didn't drop anything.
Okay.
But he said, I dropped something, that's why I came in. Because everybody said, hey, what are you doing? And stuff like that. So that's what it is.
So he didn't drop
after that-
he didn't drop anything for him to come around and try
No,
to get it.
he didn't.
Okay.
We didn't see it. Okay. So this is why I said, okay, we're going to call the police. And the ambulance said, Officer Jackson is on his way anyway.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Stand right here.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on.
Now, let's walk through the legal analysis. The charge brought was disorderly conduct, and the statute governing it is O.C.G.A. Section 161139. To sustain that charge, the state must prove either violent or tumultuous conduct placing another person in reasonable fear of physical harm, or the use of words that by their very utterance tend to incite an immediate breach of the peace. That second category has a name, fighting words, and its legal ceiling is lower than most people assume. The fighting words doctrine was established in Chaplinsky versus New Hampshire in 1942, and it is deliberately narrow. Building on that foundation, the Supreme Court held in Cohen versus California, 1971, that profanity in public spaces is constitutionally protected absent direct provocation, likely to produce an immediate violent response from a specific individual. Offense, discomfort, and embarrassment are not legal substitutes for the imminent breach of peace the doctrine requires, and that distinction matters here. That principle was sharpened further in City of Houston versus Hill, 1987, where the Supreme Court held that officers cannot arrest a person solely for verbal conduct directed at law enforcement, no matter how offensive. Applied to this footage, the conduct documented. A raised voice, demands for written documentation, refusal to leave the counter satisfies none of the elements. Under O.C.G.A. Section 161139, no violence, no tumultuous conduct, no fighting words. The statutory threshold was not crossed. One physical element remains worth examining. The subject crossed behind the rental counter, but under O.C.G.A. Section 16721, criminal trespass, requires a prior lawful instruction to remain outside a defined area. No such formal warning appears on the footage. That absence is not a technicality, it is a missing element of the offense, and without it, this act alone cannot establish the probable cause needed for a lawful arrest. The subject also raised a constitutional argument on camera, asserting that officer intervention constituted action, under color of law in suppression of his First Amendment rights. Under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983, a civil rights claim arises when a state actor, exercising official authority, deprives a person of a constitutionally protected right. Directing a paying customer to stop asserting his rights at a public accommodation, backed by the authority of a badge, meets the analytical threshold for such a claim. And that is not a rhetorical point. It is established federal law. With the legal framework fully mapped, the question becomes how each party measured against these standards. Officer Jackson maintained composure throughout. A prolonged confrontation, attempted verbal mediation, and under Graham versus Connor, 1989, the force applied during the arrest, controlled restraint and handcuffing, was proportionate to the resistance present. Those are genuine credits. However, the arrest rests on a foundation that Georgia statute and Supreme Court precedent do not support. The subject's First Amendment invocations were dismissed without substantive engagement, no formal trespass warning was issued, and the conduct on camera does not satisfy O.C.G.A. Section 161139, under any reasonable legal reading. Officer Jackson receives a C+ credit for professionalism, a material deduction for a legally deficient arrest. The subject, by contrast, demonstrated clear legal awareness under pressure. He correctly identified the civil character of the dispute, invoked First Amendment protections explicitly, declined consent to a pocket search, and remained physically compliant once placed under arrest, choosing the legally sound path of submitting to custody and preserving his remedies for court. He receives a B. The grade falls short of the A range. For one reason, crossing behind the counter was avoidable, and it handed the officer the only arguable factual hook in the case. Sound strategy in every other respect, but that one decision cost him a grade. This case distills into 3 lessons, and the first is one every officer and citizen should carry. Verbal frustration, even when loud or profane, is not disorderly conduct under Georgia law. Speech that offends is not speech that incites. The moment an arrest is made to punish expression, rather than to stop criminal conduct, it crosses from enforcement into constitutional violation and opens direct exposure to personal civil liability under Section 1983. The line between offense and crime is not a matter of discretion. It is a matter of law. The second lesson flows naturally from the first, and it speaks to anyone navigating a dispute at a service counter, requesting a name, a cancellation number, and written confirmation. Our legally protected acts tone does not change that. What does shift the legal picture is physical position. Staying on the customer side of the counter removes the one element that gave this arrest any factual footing at all. Documentation is a shield. Where you stand can determine whether you walk out or get cuffed. And when that moment of arrest arrives, lawful or not, the third lesson is the most consequential of all. Compliance is not surrender, it is strategy. Physical resistance transforms a potentially unlawful arrest into additional criminal exposure and dismantles the very claim that could prevail in court. Submit, document, then litigate. The Constitution does not reward those who fight in the street. It protects those who make their case before a judge. That is where this story should have been decided. And on the facts and the law, it very well might have been won. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.